Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. Nothing to report. Stay safe, people.
So I'm hoping you can hear me this time. Otherwise we'll just do a silent stream. So welcome back. I'll wait and see if a few people come in and then we'll continue. Hello Z, can you hear me, mate? Just let me know if you can hear me. Can you hear me now? Don't know what the heck's going on this morning, but FYI, don't update anything just before you go live on your computer, just before you go live on stream. Oops. Oh well, back to the silent movie era with the first part of the stream. I apologise for that, guys. I have no idea. I updated an app on application on my computer just before I went live, and that's what happens. Okay, so we'll start a few things again. I'll just show you a little bit around. Hey, Mystic, how are you? Welcome to the stream. You can actually hear now. So we've actually shortened the Schoolhouse up a little bit from last week. So I took a section out here. I don't know if I'll leave that last part of the stream up, given that there's no... What I might do is I recorded it, so I might put it up with commentary, so you can tell what's going on. So the Schoolhouse is done. And just done a bit of decorating in here. So I hope you've had a good week, guys. I can say everything I said in the first part of the stream again, because you have no idea what I actually said. So one of the things that when we left off last week was that I was a little bit annoyed by was the overall look of this. Pretty much about half an hour before you guys told me you couldn't hear me, which is alright, that's fine. The last time we left here, obviously these parts here, I wasn't happy with the overall look, so I want to go for a stone and wood look here. And I did tell you how to build a little basement, but you heard none of that. So what I'll do is I'll put that first half of the stream up on the channel. So I have recorded that. I'll just have to do a voiceover, just so you can kind of get that part. And it's probably getting late in the afternoon, so I'm probably going to have to sleep here. Welcome to the stream, guys. I hope you're well today. I hope you've had a great week and you're getting ready for the weekend. So what I was saying is one of the things that you can do to kind of improve a look of inside is start to put some columns in. Now you can see I could actually put these beams in like this, and it just kind of changes the overall look inside. The only problem with this is these floors have actually already got kind of predetermined beams. So up to you what you want to do. These tend to be able to clip into each other. They will try and clip to each other, but there we go. You see, you can actually get these to clip into each other like that, but that's sitting a little bit off. So you're gonna have to use something like Place Anywhere or something like that just to get it to work. So what I might do is just put some pillars in here, just to make it look a little bit more friendly, I guess. Just like that. So what's everybody been up to this week? Anything exciting apart from the humdrum of just earning money and going to work and stuff like that? Actually, I had to work yesterday on a fairly big project, so I'm pretty tired today. So you can do this kind of stuff. That's actually going to be sticking out the wall, isn't it? Yep, so I need to bring that a little bit forward.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. Nothing to report. Stay safe, people. This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. All quiet here. Stay tuned for Minutemen alerts. You're tuned to Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. All quiet here. Stay tuned for Minutemen alerts.
Okay, let's see if this works. La 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 la. Sing, sing, sing. Works. Da 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 da. Sorry if I'm singing and you don't like it. Can you hear me now? Ha 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 ha. Sorry. Sorry, my singing's not real good. That's why I play guitar, right? Yeah, I think it's my capture card, guys. I think one of the cables was loose on my capture card. Hopefully we don't have any more issues. So I'm actually thinking of upgrading my capture card anyway, so that's okay. So I'm sorry if you were offended by my singing, but anyway. Don't I love this live streaming business? I never had this many dramas in my life, but anyway, that's fine. Not a problem. La 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 la. So I hope your week's been good, guys. I think I've said that about 25 times, but I don't know how many times you've heard it, so I'll say it again. I guess what I was saying was USO has just had a big update in the last couple of days, and I think that's extremely good good news for people on PlayStation. It is added. I mean, I don't use the full version of USO, mainly because it conflicts with Workshop Rearranged. But the new version of USO has added a whole lot of things that we have that at least I use on other mods, which is great. And things like floorboards and stuff like that, and scrappy wall boards and stuff like that, is for what I've seen just recently, is good news. I think very good news. Now we're in the loading the build menu at the moment, so it takes a while. So just let me know if you can hear me. If you can't, I'm gonna have to cut the stream and try and figure out what the heck's going on this morning. So just let me know in the chat, guys, if you can hear the microphone. This is the big problem with streaming, though. You can't tell if the mic's working or not, because all my all the stuff I'm looking at, I can see volumes working and all kinds of stuff. So Not sure quite what's going on this morning. And the chat's very quiet. Loading, loading, loading. Get those menus loading. So no, it's good news for USO. Cool. Cool, you can hear me. Can you hear me? It's good news that USO has done such a big update, and there's lots of cool stuff that's been added. So if you're on PlayStation 4 and you build, check that mod out if you haven't already got it. Like I say, I have some conflicts, so I actually use the Legacy Edition, and that works for me. And I guess for you guys that are not in Australia, you're on holiday in the Northern Hemisphere at the moment. I know the Americas and Europe are all on holiday. So I noticed that there's less people visiting us on the channel at the moment, but I think it's just the time of year. Everybody's on vacation, off drinking too much, eating too much, and getting a suntan. So it's good. That will pick up later. So what else have we got to talk about today? I have got a number of... I haven't really been building in Fallout in the last couple of weeks, to be honest. I'm trying at the moment to clear the backlog of recorded content that I have. I have so much content that I actually had recorded, and hence why this week Fort Bluff, the last build in Fort Bluff went up, and that was done weeks ago. And lots of stuff just kept jumping in front of it. So the tour for Fort Bluff's going to be up this week, and a few other things that I recorded a little while ago, and then we'll start some new builds, I guess. Which draws me to my next question of where should we build next? I know I asked last week, but pretty much the castle here is coming to an end. I don't think there's too much more we can actually do here. So, and I know that the slug has been put forward, and that's certainly. I probably need to do a quest at the slug before I can start building there. I haven't actually opened it yet, but it's available. I've got a quest there, so I can do that off camera, and we'll just leave it like that. Eh, looks all right like that. No, we can't. Okay, let's put some walls in. So there is a mod I did use for a long time called SOE, Settlement Objects Expansion is his full name, and in there it has this section from the USS Constitution, and it has all these weird and wonderful walls. Strangely enough, though, the height with these walls can be an issue, but let's just put this wood in and see how it looks. So we'll put that one in there. We'll put all the walls in, and then we'll come back and put the windows in, which is usually a good way of doing things. Snapping's going to be the one thing though with this, so it's that, I know what it's that railing is, just so we'll fix that in a sec. Put all these walls in, and then this, the good thing about this one is it has windows and doors and whatnot. So let's get these all in first. Okay, so we need a door there. There we go. And that wasn't the right wood, is it? I wasn't happy at the end of last stream with the look of this. That one? Yep. Now we've got to guess where this door goes. Yep, that's alright.
Nothing to report. Stay safe out there, everyone.
Okay, and then we'll put some windows in that. The reason that won't snap in there is because of this. So we'll just take that out for a sec. And it might prove me completely wrong, but never mind. So you can see it's got all this kind of All these kind of nice, weird, wonderful windows, which are quite nice and quite different to what you probably have seen. I saw you snap. Come on, there we go. Now the only problem is, look at that. I have no idea why they do that. It's higher. No idea why they do that at all. It's a really, really strange thing to do. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to do our standard windows from the warehouse tab in here. So yeah, so we'll be, hopefully, I'm not sure, and then that's going to cause us other problems because these are taller, but that's okay. You get these problems in Fallout, we just got to work around them. Luckily for us, we have some things that will fix that up. But again, this is going to affect the roof now, so yeah, one small thing like this then causes other issues, but no, that's alright. We'll work on it. We'll see how we go. So what you can do is you can get these, and it will take me a while to do this now. Let's see if they work. So we have these pieces that we're using downstairs, which are cross beams. There we go, like that. And of course they don't want to snap to that, so we're going to have to get one piece in. So as I always say to you, you get one piece in and everything should flow off of that. So we're going to have to build the height up. Now we might not use those because they're a bit too thin. So we might use the thicker ones, just because it will build this wall up a little bit quicker. And you know, what you can do is you can just hang them out over the edge here. Nobody's going to see the back side of the building. You'll know it's there, but nobody else will. So you get the first one in, and these should stack. Yep, there you go. They are a bit finicky though. There you go.
This is Radio Freedom.
And there again, once you get the first one up. How are you? Welcome to the stream. BV Gamer Dude, how are you, man? Where are you joining us from? Hope you're well. Now, one of the things you can do is do this. Track it across and then track them down. Like that. And then remove those ones over the window. So we've either lost Z or we've lost Sin City Boy for now, but I'm sure he'll come back. And again, like with everything else, it's better to do this rather than try and restart. Here we go, like that. And then we can we'll get rid of that, and then we can put a roof on. Well, I'm hoping we can put a roof on. First time in the stream, BV Gamer Dude. I hope you're enjoying it. I guess you're a Fallout builder. Z's here, yeah. I think Sin City Boy's disappeared for a little while, man. I don't know where he's gone. That's alright, he'll come back. Maybe he's putting the kids to bed or something. So we're going to see if the roofs are going to work here. Just to use the warehouse roof for now and just see if it works. That's okay. It'll work there, and then I can snap it to everything else. There we go. Yeah, that's it. Cool. Nothing to report. Stay safe out there, everyone. So there you go. If you have a gap like that, that's the way to get around it. And you can see sometimes you'll get this, and if you want to mix and match the size of your walls and stuff like that, there you go. So we'll put the other half of and we'll do the same on the other side at some point. So my idea for up here is to have at least the part of this as a pool room. G'day Bradley, how are you, man? No, I haven't got 7 Days to Die yet. I've been looking at it, but I always I've got to finish this build in the castle because we've been working on it for quite a while now. So I want to get it finished and out of the way, and then we'll have a look at some new projects, I guess. Hope you're well today, Bradley. What are you up to? Here we go. Yep, that's good. All good. So we just need to put those other caps in and we're good. Crossbeam. So, you know, a lot of this is rinse and repeat too. It's my favourite word, I guess. Thank you very much. Hopefully we should be finishing up the castle in the next couple of weeks and then I'll do a final tour on it. I've been trying to figure out how to do the final tour. I think the final... Oh yeah, now there you go. There's a tip that I didn't know about. Uno Bros. Hello my friend, how are you? Thank you for putting that, welcome to the stream mate. Thanks for putting that video up that you did yesterday. That's extremely helpful for those big items. Okay. So you're working on Sanctuary, Bradley. What kind of theme have you gone with? Sanctuary, or are you just started building and seeing what you can build?
You're tuned to Radio Freedom. Nothing to report. Stay safe out there, everyone.
We know, have you had a chance to check out the new USO update? I don't know if you use USO or not. It looks pretty good, man. I'm pretty excited by it actually, and I don't use USO a lot because it, as I said earlier, it conflicts a little bit with Workshop Rearranged, but it looks, the new update looks pretty good, man. Now I've just got to try and judge this a little bit. Oh, so you like scrappy builds? Excellent. No, well, I've been doing a bit on the channel lately with scrappy builds. Actually, I've really gone scrappy. Well, a lot of the sharks. And if you want to know how to do scrappy, you've got an expert in the chat right now. Uno. He does scrappy. He's the best guy I think I've seen do scrappy. He does it very well. So, as you can see, once you get one in here, everything else should flow now. These can be a little bit finicky in as much as just the angle you have to sometimes look at them on. And they have a tendency just to flick out. No, I totally agree, man. It's those big items, I think for us all, we all suffer trying to get those big items down, so that's a nice little trick. Sorry guys, for the guys that are in the chat and don't know what we're talking about, Uno Bros, go and check his channel out if you haven't. But he just put a video out yesterday about how to place some of the bigger items that we get in some of the mods. How to place them down, and he has a neat little trick for doing that, which even myself I've never even thought about doing. So if you've ever tried to place fairly large items like ships and whatnot down, you can't get them down, there's a nice little trick that Ono will show you that might help. So, and like he says, that's what the Fallout community is all about. It's all about helping each other, and if you find something, sharing it. Okay, so I want to see if this looks right. We've missed you, Uno. We've missed you not being online. Yeah, that's much better. That's much better. That looks much better than what it looked before. And I think it's in keeping. Jeez, it's a big bar. Welcome to the stream if you just joined us, guys. I hope you're well. I hope your week's been good. And just kick back, relax. If you want to interact in the chat, please feel free to do so. And I'll do a little bit of building for you. We've had some technical difficulties this morning, so I do apologise for that, but hopefully everything's rectified now. And we're building like a boss. Now, there is a specific counter I'm looking for in here, and I found it the other day.
Stay safe out there, everyone.
Okay, now this was in. Yeah, no, it's my I've really enjoyed this build, and it's you know, there's the schoolhouse which we done last week, but it's really come together. But I don't know that there's much more that we can do here, Uno. It's got to that point that I'm just like, yeah, we're maybe just going to finish up this settlement now and move on to the next one, because there's lots of little stuff to do, but the big builds I think are pretty much, this is probably the last big build that I will do. And it's surprising, I wanted when I started this project, and this is about week 10, 9 or 10, when I started this project I wanted to kind of have something that was different. Now I've got a smaller one of those somewhere. And do you think I can remember where it is? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cheat here, guys, sorry. I'm going to put a placeholder in. I might be in here. I love and hate having so many mods, but anyway. I have a specific counter I want to use and I cannot find it. And I'm sure it never happens to anybody else except me, right guys? Anyway. Now, the creative clutter has pool tables here somewhere. And again, the trick is always when you have so many mods to find everything. Might be in furniture. Tables. There we go. Yeah, it is, isn't it? So I've got the shorter version of that pub counter, but anyway.
Good afternoon.
Okay, so what we'll have to do first, and I'm extremely bad for this because I forget to put rugs in, but I'm going to put some rugs in first. So we're breaking the rules today, guys. We're actually doing, I guess, some semi kind of decorating. That one. Maybe that one. And again, this is a good little tip for if you have those, we all have those items. No, that doesn't look right. We all have those items that won't place properly, or you place them down and they go yellow and you can't use them again. So put them on a rug and you can just move them around after that. You can always take the rug away later. Snappy house kits. That's what I'm looking for. No, we're in the wrong menu, I think. Yep. Here we go. Should be a wider one. There we go. Put a red one there. That's too new. Let's find the dirty one. Is that the dirty one? Yep. It's better. So a lot of your building, guys, as you probably have seen by the updates to the castle, a lot of what you do when you're building is there's a couple of things. You know, have a think about the space you're building. So what we're going to do with this one is we'll snap this one, not that way, long ways. Go long ways. There we go. We snap that one to it, and then we'll put that one down there. Come on. Yeah, USO's got those invisible rugs, but he's gone a step further with... Ooh, okay. And then we'll take that one. So we've got a space in between. He's gone a step further with those invisible... No, I haven't seen your scientist layer, but I will, mate. Have you... When did you put that one up? Is that up on the channel for a while, or is that new? Because I would like to have a good look at that one. So sorry, guys. I do this every so often. Yeah, man. No, those invisible rugs that Andrew CX has just put in, that helps the pathing, man. That's man, great idea, fantastic idea, and kudos to him, because we all suffer from those pathing issues, and it's such a simple idea, but you know, none of us thought of it, but never mind. So okay, so we have a pool room. Commonwealth Courier is like the builds. I like those builds a lot. Again, man, unfortunately, I don't tend to have time, especially the last couple of weeks. I've been crazy busy, so I'm actually in catch-up mode at the moment. So we should put a bar there, I think. So I'm going to put a placeholder down. Don't you love building at Markwater though? Markwater is just such a great place to build. And we'll put that one in there. So as is tradition, guys, so we've got a little bit of a pool hole in here. I've still got a gap to address there, which I will. Oh, okay, I'll have a look at that, man. Thanks for letting me know. Yeah, I'll have a look at. Is that one of those challenges, or is that just something you're working on? Oh no.
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across
So
the Commonwealth.
if you use the shorter ones, they'll block up that gap like that. See?
Stay safe out there, people.
And I think USO now give you all those wall. I need to grab that and push it along. Give you those kind of scrappy wall planks and everything now, which is great. I'll show you what I'm talking about in a minute. So you can do that, and so he's added these kind of things into the mix. All these floorboards, those ones especially, and also these wall boards, which I've used quite extensively in my settlements. And these are great for they're great for
It's 3 p.m.
junking things up. A lot of the time when you're building, things look too clean, so I junk them up with those. So what was I saying? Okay. Yeah, when you're building, think about how the space should be used. And a lot of your settlement is about how you decorate more than the overall look. You got to get the overall look right though. Okay, so I just want to have a look and see if what this looks like now. I do this a lot, as you know, guys. Yeah, those. Okay, so that front part I'm not real keen on, so I might use warehouse pit at the front. Anyway, we'll leave it for now.
All quiet here. Stay tuned for Minutemen alerts.
Minutemen alerts. Oh, fell off. So we have a little bit of a basement down here. We'll put some stuff in here. No problem. So the 10 Pines Fort tour will be up this week, guys. Finally got that finished. Such a great build though. That was the first time I'd ever used Cabin in the Woods as a mod, and I decided to build a Western style fort. Thank you to the motorbikes. They're just going past the window. So I made a Western style fort a la kind of John Wayne. Oh, hang on. That's what I was looking for earlier. Okay, I knew I'd find it eventually. I should write these things down. Is it Z or Sensei Boy that writes it down so he can find it again?
This is Radio Freedom. Nothing to report. Stay safe out there, everyone.
So we'll make a little bit of a we'll make a bit of a storeroom down here. You can, I mean, I was thinking about having this as an area I was thinking of having this as an area for the people to come down here, but I think it's much more suited to just a basement where they would store all the beer and whatnot. So that's what we'll do down here. So what am I looking for? I'm just trying to delay so I can find something. Here we go. Yep. A couple of pallets down. Now one of the things that you can do, I'll just show you in a sec. Put this down for a sec. Yep. We'll maybe put a couple of these down. And again, this will be in keeping with... You keep losing your scraps of paper. I know. I know, me too. One of the things you can do, see how under the stairs here, and as I said, I've put this block there because I don't like putting stairs down and you go boom straight in the wall. So I usually put one of these blocks down. But then it allows a little gap under the stairs here. Sorry, I'm probably running around a bit too quickly. And you can make a little area here for storage. So if you use these shelves here, and you just stick them on here like that, you've got a little storage area. There we go, just like that. And you know, you could actually glitch. I guess for PS4 users, you'd have to glitch a door in there, but I think if Thematic and Practical plays nicely with me, I can put a door in there too and make it a little bit of a utility cupboard. Let's see if we can find these doors. So, yeah, Thematic and Practical have these single doors, like this, which we'll just put down here. Which I don't know why. If the Andrew CX ever watches my videos, add that to USO because it's super useful. Are you having it? So hang on, I'm just going to wait for a sec. I'm going to...
Nothing to report. Stay safe, people.
Oh, okay, mate. Sorry. That's okay. So I was just reading on those comments. No, we don't want to scrap it. We just want to do that. Okay. So you can put that single door in there, put a door, and you've got a utility cupboard now, which is effectively, this is pretty good. And you can just use, again, you can use these, depends how you want to kind of... I think we all suffer. If you could see my desk right now, it's you can't actually see it for paper. I think we're all the same. I'm the same. I put all these ideas down, and sometimes it's good to just get maybe that one's not going to work. Sometimes it's just good to get started building, and you never know what comes out of it. So what was I saying? Yeah, so for this gap above the door, you can try all different things. You can use all this kind of stuff. These boards, I use these a lot, and they're extremely useful for doing this kind of things. And they should, if I remember rightly, yeah, they start.
It's 5 p.m. Nothing to report.
So it's another way if you want to just plug gaps, and that USO now has these.
Broadcasting all day, all across the
It's another way of doing it.
Nothing new to report. Keep it tuned here for Minutemen alerts.
Oh no! Oh no! Sorry, Z, I'm just reading your comments, man. That's not good. That's not... Is that what... I guess that's why she's your ex, man, eh? That's not good at all. So just a different way of building some... utilising space, and, you know, this trick will work in most instances. I think it's good to see the developer of USO really. He obviously is paying attention to the other mods that are available, and he's obviously trying his hardest to get round the restrictions that you guys have as far as the items that you can use, and he can actually put in mods in for Sony. So it's good to see that he's paying attention to other mods and he's adding things that a lot of people are using. You know, again, I just don't get that whole thing about why you haven't got certain items that are in the game. I just do not get that whatsoever. Anyway, we could be here half an hour listening to me rant about that. For some reason, those don't want to place in there. Okay, so we won't use those then. Just place them on the floor then. So is that the reason why you got rid of your ex? Oh, that's probably a too personal question. I checked out all my Fallout. That's how to get dropped. You don't touch the man's Fallout 4 ideas. Oh dear. Oh, okay. I didn't realise that. So he hasn't done. Yeah, that's a bit disappointing. I don't know why they would do that. Why they wouldn't allow them to snap. So again, if you saw my build, the House on the Hill build, you would have seen that I've done something similar in a little kind of a little area. In that build with the king's kind of bedroom has a little cellar in it. Is that going to sit on there? No, it's not. Okay. That's strange. So I gave the king a little wine cellar, and that's where this idea came from. Yeah, well, it's funny you should say that, because the load menu for this particular build is about 3.5 to 4 minutes now. Uno, it's just silly. And you can do this in a kind of semi warehouse stroke, I guess workshop stroke whatever. So sounds like there's a rad storm coming. I think that's the problem. It's one of the problems, I think, for me as a builder. There are certain items and certain mods that you love to use, and the rest you probably never ever touch. But you have to have that mod to get that 1 or 2 items. And so yeah, your mod list can get bloated very quickly. See, I can't. One of the things that I find very hard for me to use is I find CVA very hard to use, because I just do not like the toggle system. And I understand why they've got it. Completely understand that. I know why. I know that it's to help with the game crashes and whatnot, but yeah. Jeez, it's an awful day at the castle today. The weather's never usually that good here. That's alright, man. We just, I think, as you would have seen by the reaction to your vid that you put up yesterday, people miss your builds, man. So I guess you got to be in a certain mindset to do builds and stream and whatnot. So I totally get it, man.
Nothing new to report. Keep it tuned here for Minutemen alerts.
So we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Nah. Doesn't want it placed there, but we will make it place there. Yeah, and I think yeah, I know, I know, and I'm not criticising toggles whatsoever, so don't get me wrong, but it's just for me personally. I have a hard enough time remembering where everything is. And yeah, I guess it's like everything. Once you use a mod or a system long enough, you get to know where everything is, and so it's less of a drama. But you know, there was Astelin he had a great mod, which is similar to Creative Clutter, I guess, but then he put toggles in, so I deleted it. I'm not a toggle guy. It's just a personal thing. Nothing against the mod developers or anything. It's just a completely personal thing. So, but a couple of weeks ago, you know, I was having a real blank on builds, so. Yeah, I think there's I guess I'll put it out to the chart, but I guess there's a limit, and I mean we're responsible for this. Let's be honest. We're responsible for having so items and mods because we're the ones requesting them, right? But I think there's a limit to what your brain can actually compute after a while. And so we just get overloaded with textures and items. And now I've got, like you saw before, I was looking for an item and I knew I had it in one of the mods, but I think I could remember where it was.
All quiet, which is how we like it. Stay safe out there, people.
And after a while, I think we're also creatures of habit. I think we use all the same. We get comfortable with certain mods, and that's the ones we tend to gravitate, and because we know where things are, and that's what I wanted to do right there. So one of the other things you could have done, one of the other ways I could have done this to fill the gap is I could have put a thicker floor on as a ceiling, and that would have filled the gap in. So I'll show you what I mean in a minute. That probably didn't make any sense whatsoever. So the reason I'm putting a floor in here, guys, is I could actually do this. Hang on. Let's grab that idea. This is sometimes what happens when you build. You have one idea and then you come up with another idea. I wish the rain would stop. Now it's probably getting a bit dark. I might go and sleep and come back. Try and brighten this up a bit. And the microphone might die and it'll have all those problems again. So I can read the chart while I'm resetting this. Okay. Yeah, and I get what you're saying. You know, it's just let me know if the mic's going down again. You know, I think where I come from as a content provider, a YouTuber, or a Fallout builder, whatever you want to wherever you want to kind of put me is that I like to try and help people by showing them how I build things and all the kind of pitfalls that you come across and how to get around them. So I've concentrated a lot on doing builds, but the tours certainly people love to see you do tours of settlements, and so yeah, I'm wondering whether I do a bit more of that. I don't know. It's sometimes it's hard to come up with ideas, and a couple of weeks back I just could. There was nothing. The creative process had just gone blank. But I've got so much stuff that I'd recorded and hadn't put up, so that's still the case. I've still got so much I can still put up on the channel. So. And you'll see now how long it takes this menu to reload. Because I'm running, number one, I've built so much at the castle. Number two, I'm running so many mods. And I think also, you know, with this game save that I'm on now, I have built so much on this game save, on various different settlements, that I don't think that helps either. So, yeah, the menu just, and I'd love to get my mods down, in the amount of mods that I'm actually physically running, but I think I'm running a probably minimal of what I can run now, and it's it's quite a large list. So just let me know if you're having any issues. The stream health showing is a little bit, it has dropped a little bit. If that's an issue, let me know and I'll try and fix it for you guys. It should be okay though. So we're waiting. So I like this. I actually like this a lot better. This look, this stone and wood look. I do not like the way that those support beams that are working. So I will change that. I'll probably not change it today, but I'll change it at some point. One of the ways that you can do that is just to use something like a barn tab or warehouse roof, or one of the ones that's a bit longer. Yeah, and I think that's always the challenge, at least for me, is to try and come up with things that haven't been done before, or something that's been done before but with a twist. And that's not easy, because there's a lot of content out there, and there's a lot of standard stuff. Like, I'm building a bar now. There's things that you do in your settlement, and one of the things is building a bar. So, yeah. I think when you build, you always have a unique style too. Every builder that I watch and I support has a slightly different build, and I think you will see certain things that other people do, and it can be just a small thing or a technique that they use, and it can spark an idea how to build something that is completely different but was based on just something you've seen on somebody else's video. I'm not into copying people, and I don't think that's the right thing, and I don't think it's healthy for the community to copy other people. I certainly used to do that when I first started building, just to learn how to build things. I wish I could get my head around the that copy pasta tool.
This is Radio
Yeah, there's too many steps in it for me, but the tilt tool, I'd love an easy to use tilt tool. I know Uno uses it, and he uses it extremely effectively. So that's the one thing that PlayStation's got, and we've got an alternative for Xbox. But yeah, anyway, Turkey Buzzard actually done an extremely good tutorial on that, and Lemmy too. Yeah, Z's only recently started posting, man. You want to check his channel out, please do so, mate. It's, and also Sin City Boy as well. Okay. Ooh, stuck on the stairs. So, as is customary, that's pretty much done as far as building goes. We're not... here we go, we're getting stuck on everything. Oh. Down we go. Broke my legs. Now... Actually, we tried this during the week, and... Is it level 2 or level 3? I can't remember. I think it was level 2. Perfectly fits there. It's one of the issues I have with using elevators is the floor level of them. So we might just put this put a foundation down here maybe. I like to see if it will sit on the foundation, because I just need a little bit of extra height here, not much. Yeah, I think something like the tilt tool opens up so many more possibilities to allow you to build things. To be able to change that access. That's my personal point of view on it. That's why I'm so keen to try it. Okay, so it's going to do that, is it? So why isn't it going to snap to that one? Okay, so we've got to find a foundation stone. I guess any foundation will do. All across the Commonwealth. Okay, so we're going to put that there, I think. Me too, mate. Can you tell? Ah, dear. I wish they would fix them, man. Please, please, please fix them. I'm glad I'm not the only one, man. It's going to snap, but it's not going to snap the way I want it to snap. Of course it's not. Okay, hang on. Hang on. We're on our toes thinking, why is that not going to snap to that? Come on. There we go. That's what I want to do. And now we'll take that away. Where's my elevator of love? Come on. I can't see it now. This idea might get scrapped real quick, because it's starting to... My love and hate of elevators is already apparent. Why? Why, oh why would you do that? I could have a stairwell built by now. You know what? I've had enough of this. Okay. Don't watch that part of the stream. It didn't happen. Okay. Secret bar time. Oh, you like my secret bar? Yeah. I'm stuck. Sounds like there's a storm coming in too. Here we go. Okay, we're back. Yeah, I think it needs a bit of work is the right word there. Excuse me. Okay, so I know what I'm going to do. Sorry, I'm just thinking about... Yeah, no, that whole button thing, I know. Yeah, I know. I hear you. You can go out there, I might use you later. I'm glad to hear you guys all complaining about the elevators, because I thought that was just me, but obviously it's not. Cancel, I want to scrap you. Okay, oh, I can store you. Thank you. Is that a party? Welcome to the stream, Commonwealth Courier. Of course it's a party, it's always a party when Uno's here. And Z as well. Just do a bit of cleaning up. Welcome to the stream, thanks for joining us. I'm pretty much done with the castle build. It's been quite a long journey for me, and we've only done this on stream, so it's taking about 10 weeks to do. But it is looking pretty good. So one of my ideas is just to have the standard little sorry, this is probably not the most invigorating stream you've ever seen by scrapping everything, but it's been quite a build, this one. I wanted to do something a little bit different in the castle. I don't know if you've caught up on my toilet design. I'm going to get out of this for a sec. But I've got quite a unique toilet design in here. Here we go. Nice toilet.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen.
And these cells were actually
Minutemen alerts.
actually saw cells like this in Dublin, believe it or not. So we're going to go and sleep. Shut the door, and I'm going to need to sleep. So if my voice goes a bit funny, don't worry about it. Oh, it's 9 AM, it's just raining. I thought it was night time. So my idea for in here, sorry, we'll go back to where we were, is to have like a little mess hall for the castle. And we're really getting to that point in the build where there's very little left to do here. So we're going to go and build somewhere else. And so we just got to figure out where that is. I think at this point it's either going to be the Slug or Norhagen. We all miss Uno though. Uno needs to start streaming again. Commonwealth Courier, don't you agree? I know we all kind of. I know Discord's a good medium for communicating, but we certainly miss seeing his a beautiful face on camera. And it's kind of relaxing just to kick back and be able to watch Uno building. No, your attention to detail, Commonwealth Courier, is way above at least mine. I don't know about Uno, but yeah. I'm not. I say consistently, I'm not the best decorator in the world. I get by. So while we're waiting for this 4 minutes for this menu to load, what would you like to see in the next Fallout? They could make to the overall game. Yeah, no, get on it. I guess the first stream that I done, as far as building goes, was a bit nerve-wracking, and because you know, when you're building and you're editing videos, you got so much time. You got so much time to kind of adjust things, and what you see in the final video isn't the maybe hour or 2 hours that you spent building something, but so you don't get that luxury live on stream. But live on stream as well it's kind of nice to see that struggle as well for people. You'd just like to come to Fallout for the launch of Fallout Australia. So yeah, Commonwealth Courier, why don't just try a live stream, see how it goes. They're great fun, and I'm sure there's many of us that will support you and watch your stream. It's like the castle. The castle build is just. I started with a blank slate. First time I've really built live on stream, and just started building and see what happens. Jeez, I love these. All these mods that are on it. I should stop building here, I guess, because it just takes so long to load the menu. But anyway, not to worry. Drunk streams with Uno are always entertaining, though. I have been trying to diversify the channel a little bit by adding other games, but the Fallout 4 community won't let me do that. They keep dragging me back and insisting that I do builds. And they certainly that will, so you can sing as well. She's a good decorator and she can sing well. Jeez. I loved Far Harbor. You know what? Of all the DLCs in this game, Far Harbor would certainly be my favourite one. The feel and the look of Far Harbor was just tremendous. No worries, Uno. I haven't finished it. I got a glitch on the computer doing that computer game, and I've not been able to get past that. So yeah, no, I agree. It's what the Fallout community is all about, isn't it? Supporting each other. Can you share what you're working on at the moment, Commonwealth Courier? Hello James, how are you? Welcome to the stream, mate. I hope you're well. What are you up to today? Will we? Oh yeah, we'll put these rugs down. Is this going to allow me to place these? I wonder. Yeah, it's going to be a bit tricky in the corners, isn't it? Because it's going to want to kick up. Yeah, we'll worry about that later. We might put a rug down instead. Welcome to the Gaming for XP stream. We're in the castle and we're just chilling out, having a good conversation and just doing a few things. We're really in the finishing stages of the castle now. Mainly because I've run out of ideas. No, I haven't run out of ideas, but I don't think there's too much more we can do with this build as such. Okay, that's interesting. I'm still learning how these rugs work, actually. I love Markwater. I really do love building at Markwater. So I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to make it a concrete floor. It's just something about, and I've said this before, I don't know what it is, but there's something about certain settlements that just makes you want to build there all the time. And Markwater, for me, is one of those. Okay, yeah, sure. Let's do it now. Okay. The tour could take a while. I'll warn you. Let's just see what time it is first. If you're new to the stream and you haven't... Okay, so it's just raining. So, okay.
Stay tuned for Minutemen alerts.
Let's go outside first. Oop. So the idea for me for the castle, sorry it's raining, but it generally always is raining when I'm building, was to have this little community of people outside the castle walls that were kind of hard up and down on the luck, and just cobbled together some little places to stay, and then try and build much more of a militarized, formal look inside the castle as well, but try and have a transitional feel so that people out here could go in there and were welcome. So that's kind of the look I was going for, I guess. So we've done lots of stuff like building on trucks, basically having a good look around the environment and seeing what kind of materials are lying around in this immediate area. So there's trucks there and all kinds of stuff. So built a series of little shacks here. As you can see, they kept them very kind of basic, but very kind of scrappy looking. So there's a whole series of materials that I've used, and I've actually started to use a lot of these ideas on the quick build series that I've put up, which are builds that are built in kind of 5 to 7 minutes. So we've got lots of little kind of shacks in here. So obviously the fisherman's shack. You can see he's got a little pier down here with his boat ready to go. And we've kind of kept it scrappy so that, see, that doesn't join completely snugly. There's kind of boards across there. So there we go. We've got lots of little details. This here started out as an idea and I ended up as kind of individual kind of vertical rooms. You see you've got a little office in here. And this is kind of a little living lounge room area. There's lots and lots of little details, I think. Yeah, I guess they are super cool because it's next to the ocean. We have a little bit of a doctor's area in here. A little bit of a medical area. And then we just continue up. I hadn't seen anybody building on the side of the castle before, so I thought it was worth trying to see if we could do something. You see he's got his little eating area and a sleeping area. A little chill out area for his coffee. And be warned, this will take a while. Another... Yeah, yourself. Hi, how you doing? Another idea that I've used in quick builds is I used the bus stop and then built a little shack around the bus stop. And I made it like a little storage area that somebody's actually moved into. Around the coast, around the corner here, we have the Coast Guard's little office. Here we go. A little viewing point up here. And again, I challenged myself in this one just to use some new materials. You even got a little doghouse there. So a little bit of a different look. And then here we put our little shipping container area in. Oh, and we like going for a swim in here. That always happens, don't worry about it. There we go. Now, I've been playing other games and I've forgot how to jump in Fallout. Anyway. And you can see I've deliberately made this so it's a bit precarious to get across. So, built a little area with the containers. Now, container number 1, the story of this that I kind of done in one of the updates is this gentleman here, or this lady here, has gone out into the Commonwealth and found all this wallpaper and tried to make this container quite a nice look. So there's some wallpaper and stuff on here, you know. Really tried to jazz up their little home here. This area under the stairs is just for the guards. It's just a kind of outlook area. And again, guard's bedroom. And then I wanted the feel of, if you've been to Spectacle Island and you've seen all those containers that are at Spectacle Island, I wanted that kind of claustrophobic feel. So I made sure that you had to squeeze kind of like this, you had to squeeze through here. And now, round the corner here, we have our art lover. Again, somebody else that's gone out and scavenged in the wasteland. And just to make life a little bit more bearable, he's got all these paintings and just put them up on his little wall, because this is his bedroom, comes kind of study area. Yeah, I did put the bus stop build up, quick builds, but I don't, the quick builds I just put up, I don't kind of put it up on social media. It's only is up on the channel. And so right up here is just a little shack, and I've started using these curtains and these kind of prefabs to make to define bedrooms. So a nice little shack up the top here. Yeah, I think I'd done a series of shipping containers. I'd done a little build at Abernathy, I think it was, when I first used. They're great. Shipping containers are great to build a settlement on. Sorry about the weather, guys. It's really crap, but anyway. So that's kind of the outside. We built the back of the castle here out, and what I've tried to do is I've tried to match the blocks to the wall of the castle, so it looks like it should be there. And then we built this area here, which I'll show you in a second. So what we put in the back here is a little hospital ward. And this came out really, really well. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do with this area, but it really turned out. I'm really happy with this. Albeit there's a lot of blood stains on the curtains. So we'll shut the doors here. And so we have some stairs to go up the back here, and we built a barracks in here. It's kind of standard looking military barracks. It's pretty standard. A little chill out area for them when they're off duty. Ooh. What? So this brings you into the back of the castle effectively. Little terrace area. And this building here just took so long to get right. If you were, I done it live on stream and it took a while. So we have a little church. Tiny little church in here. There you go.
This is Radio Freedom. Nothing to report. Keep it tuned here for updates.
And then we'll go up in the tower. So we're, there's so much to see in here, and it's just a chill out area with flat screen, which doesn't fit in there, but nobody's said anything, so I just left it there. We'll go up the top here, and you can have a good look around. The rest of the settlement. So here we go. So the rest of the settlement, we have a little schoolhouse up there. This will be a bar. That building there is the kind of headquarters for the Minutemen, and then there's some stuff down here, living areas and a marketplace and whatnot. So a lot to this build, a lot of areas in this build. Don't know quite how I'm going to do the final tour video. The final tour video is probably going to be about 20 minutes long. But there's lots of little elements in here, like a la Diamond City hairdressers. Well, have a look at this one. Oh, this is a very simple. Have a look at that. It's just a very simple kind of way of doing a church, and that's all done with the barn tab. You put these,
This is Radio Freedom.
and you can see that's hollow, so it's not that.
Nothing new to report.
It's pretty easy,
Keep it tuned here for
simple
Minutemen
way.
Alerts.
I guess you got to put your own kind of flavour on it, but
You're tuned to Radio Freedom. Nothing to report at the moment. Stay tuned for updates.
and we just have lots of little shacks and areas for people to live in here. But the stuff I like is this kind of stuff, like a little printing room in here. And that was influenced by public occurrences at Diamond City. And then we started to build this kind of series of market stalls. Like this. And just keeping them nice and basic and scrappy. It's
Out here, you gotta take things one day at a time.
yeah, thanks for that information. And there's lots of little details that you do as a builder, like these, putting these kind of wood planks in and stuff like that, that help to sell, I think, the overall look of a settlement. Put a butcher's in. There was a guy actually doing something here the other day. He's gone now. Yeah, the butcher's. And I've tried to make it as believable as possible, this settlement, I guess. I love how the armory came out. And again, that use the existing structure and just build onto it.
It's 3 p.m.
So I wish we had these shelves though. I don't know, I haven't seen them in any mods. So there we go. Nice little armory. But it's funny, oh no, you built, I saw that church that you built at, that's the Tato Church at Sunshine Tidings you're talking about, eh? And it's, your twist on how to build a church and my twist on how to build a church are completely different. And that's what I love about being part of the community and seeing other people's kind of how their brain functions and how they interpret that. So it's, I think it's fantastic, man. So that's a quick tour. I did build this little area in here as well. That is a kind of staging area. So So much to this. The castle's so big, man. It is just so big.
Keep it tuned here for Minutemen alerts.
So there you go. That's a quick run around. Yeah, the cage area I've been doing for a while. The Minutemen, I guess I done that. Hangman's Alley, I guess, was the first place I used that idea. And I use it quite a lot. There's lots of these little areas in the settlement, like these little workshop areas and whatnot. What are you doing, dude? Hello? Okay. Of course, we made a little. This was the last build we done last week, which was this little school room with a single classroom. Ooh, he's looking at a map of the world. Yeah, I love Spectacle Island, and as you might have noticed, I was using Spectacle Island as a kind of area to build for videos, and it's just so a little bit of propaganda there. The Aussie flag's got to be flying. I did actually change that to there, and then put the Minuteman flag there, and then I've used these lights here to light the whole thing. Yeah, Spectacle Island build lately. Actually, you know what? Oh, don't want to do that. Why don't we shoot across there? Sorry, this is completely improv. Because I love what I've been doing Spectacle Island. It's great to build at Spectacle Island too. I use one of the robots from Grey Gardens as my trader, and so that they don't die all the time. So, you know, you've seen the party boat. Party boat's still there. Obviously the little kind of railroad based little building is in here. But I love these. I love what started to happen here. So I've built a little church here also. See? Very basic. But this was the one that I loved, this hut here. There we go. Our little fest. And so this is where this all started. And I've actually made my player home at the other end now. So these little huts. So I've started to store all my magazines and stuff like that, which is something that I do. But we've also got this very big hut here. And as you can see, I'm building tools lying everywhere. Yep. And you, oh, you wouldn't have seen those yet. So you got the long hut with the little bedrooms up here. Lots of stuff cooking. Nice little place to eat up here. I just love this. It started with these sea huts, and it's just kind of taking over a life of its own at the moment. And then you wouldn't have seen this because I've just finished this up on the stream, but I've added the lines up here just to fill in this. Little king's room up here. There you go. Little throne room. Roman, how are you? Welcome. What's happening today? Built a little fireplace too, and I think it was Commonwealth Courier that inspired me to do that too. But I used place anywhere and reduced the size of some stuff. And you can see I've got a little bit of a basement happening down here. There you go. These lights are great. This is Creative Clutter. Love those. Now with this, I actually have hidden some spotlights in that beam there. That actually lights that up. Oh. And spotlights it. Yeah, and that's really the influence it came from. I was looking for some ideas online, and the sea huts came up as kind of what used to be built in Scandinavia on the sea years ago. I've got this one photo, so I built that, and then it just all kind of rolled on for there, and I realised I maybe build a church, and then the longhouse obviously fits perfectly, and then build that little settlement up on the hill for the king. So I don't think I'm finished with this yet. I think there's more to do. But that's where we're up to at this point. Stormy Saturday in New Zealand. Well, welcome to the stream, mate. We were at the castle, but we've kind of taken a little bit of a detour. And I love these little areas. These little sea shacks. Which, I've done on... I've used on quick builds. So that was the one I made on quick builds. And of course I done my little tents over here. There we go. It's a little hidden gem. There we go. Yeah, it's cold, right? Is it cold in New Zealand at the moment, Roman? It's certainly cold in Sydney today. Okie dokie, guys. Well, I might finish up the stream there for today. Thank you so much for joining and supporting the channel and just coming out and chilling out and having a chat. It's always good to catch up with all our friends on from the Fallout community. I'll do an update video, I guess, a progress video of the castle during the week. I don't think that there's a great deal more to do at the castle, so we need to look for a new settlement to build at, and I think potentially that's either going to be the Slug or Norhagen Beach, but then that means I have to come up with some kind of theme. I still got that mask on, man. I just can't get away from... Ooh, hello. What happened to him? He's a gymnast. Yeah, he did too. I noticed that in the USO update, so you can build these now, eh? These are great. They're just tremendous, man. Because it's one of the criticisms. But you've also got tents in USO now, which we haven't got. Well, I guess if I used USO, I'd have tents, but. Okay, guys. Well, thanks for joining us. It's great to see everybody. Thanks so much for supporting the channel as ever. And we will catch you next time on the stream. Have a great weekend, guys. See you later.